I'm Raj Bhatt, CFO and co-founder of Woops. Woops is the US's largest French macaron company, and we were founded in 2012 where four friends came together with a hobby project at Bryant Park in Manhattan, and over 9 weeks sold $200,000 plus in macaroons. Whoops, a business had been born. Since then, we've grown through franchising. We have a distribution and logistics arm, also growing through e-commerce and corporate B2B services. We're a fast-growing company and looking to grow rapidly over the next few years. I learned about Analytix in 2015 when we were researching several outsourcing accounting solutions and talked to several of Analytix's competitors, but there was one competitor who in fact looked at our business and said, based on our growth and the price points we wanted, we should talk to Mr. Satish Patel. I reached out to him, he quickly called me back, and we built a nice rapport, and I became comfortable that Analytix would be able to handle our growth. So in 2015, we were a rapidly growing franchise company. We were adding about 10 to 15 franchisees a year, and in order to manage that growth, we needed a very strong bookkeeping solution, whether in-house or outsourced. We first started working with an outsourced bookkeeping company who really couldn't handle our growth. Unfortunately, they were not providing the great customer service we needed, and honestly, as a fast-growing company with a lot of experience, we had some very high levels of standard. So unfortunately, we had to let that bookkeeping company go, and we started our research for another bookkeeping solution. When we brought on Analytix, right at that point, we were expecting to grow to about 50 franchises in the next couple of years, so a lot of growth. We're New York based, and hence employees or people who are in accounting, and if we were to bring it in-house, would be very, very costly. But most importantly, because we had a whole bunch of franchisees and we have small businesses, we wanted a bookkeeping solution that could be cost effective and allow even our bookkeepers to manage the franchisees' books so that we're all under one entity. We brought on Analytix, and they were able to handle our growth, manage the books of our franchisees, and provide a one-stop solution. As a fast-growing franchise company, retailer, and manufacturer, the key thing was we needed comfort that we would be able to have, at the pickup of a phone, customer service and ability to speak to someone at any given time during our hours. We were assured by the Analytix team that we would have a very strong client support team based out of the US, so any of our issues would be directly discussed with client managers based out of the US, but most of the work would be done out of India, where in fact they had a growing base of fantastic employees who knew what they were doing and were experts in bookkeeping. The other issue that we quickly found Analytix was great at, they already had a very strong franchise capability. They had been working with other franchisees in different systems. They had domain level expertise within the franchise space, and that really gave us comfort. And finally, given we wanted Analytix to also provide solutions for our franchisees, many of them do not have the deep business background that we did, so we needed to make sure that they were fully comfortable working with a team that was based out of the US with a lot of work being done in India, but everything was very seamless and providing a high level of trust, loyalty, and phenomenal customer service. So what really stood out about Analytix was their customer service. By far, compared to any of the other outsourcing companies we've worked with, whether it's within the marketing realm, accounting and bookkeeping, the level of service that Analytix has provided has been above and beyond. And that really gave us comfort. It was a very smooth transition. And since then, whenever issues we had, Analytix was quick to jump on it and really solve our problems. Analytix has transformed our business in many different ways. Not only did they take over our bookkeeping function, but they have slowly taken over many of our other functions as we became more comfortable with them, and we started realizing they have more to offer than just bookkeeping services. So they not only began taking each company one at a time and handling all of the bookkeeping, but they went into more CFO level services. We realized that they have a whole IT and database division, so we started giving out a lot of our e-commerce work to them and back-end work. And beyond that, now we're realizing they have HR services and even controller CFO level services at a very, very high level. It's helped our business because as a growing company, cash flow is important, making sure that we're remaining tight and lean. And Analytix has been that partner where we're not only getting expertise in this area, so we're kind of getting consulting on one side, but they're handling key functions of our business while we're growing. We have peace of mind. It allows us to absolutely stay lean, but really focus on what we're good at, which is marketing, branding, and working with the franchisees. The first thing I'll tell you, and honestly speaking, Woops as a customer can be very difficult to work with. That is primarily because as a management team, we're very well experienced. We've been in business for quite a long time. We worked with outside consultants and outsourced companies, and we just have a very high standard that we expect. Analytix has met us step by step. We have been very pleasantly surprised that not only do they go above and beyond with customer service, but when we have an issue, they're very quick to pick up the phone, answer our problems, figure out a solution, and make sure it never happens again, or they put in the right processes to anticipate what our issues might be. Over the last 4+ years, we've rarely had any issues. And of course, in any relationship, there might be some conflict or some work that needs to get done or be done a little bit more properly. But Analytix has gone above and beyond consistently, day in, day out. That's great customer service, especially when we are a difficult customer to work with. We're looking to grow our company very rapidly. We see ourselves being 100, possibly even 200 locations within the next couple of years. Analytix has taken over our bookkeeping division, our accounting division, and they completely manage that for our company and our franchisees. But to be able to grow to 100, 200 locations, that's going to require a lot of potential in-company manpower on the IT side, the HR side, and even financial control and CFO level services. That's where we see partnering with Analytix side by side is going to prove immensely great and helpful to our company. So we will be signing up with Analytix on all these fronts, HR, IT, CFO level services, so that we can grow properly and not really worry about these functions, but focus our energies on branding, growing the company, and strategy. So we're very excited to work with Analytix in our growth.